Since I'm not managing Roma this season, I figured I wanted to take a look at one of the youngsters that I've seen so many times before. Let's check him out. Nicola Zalewski is a Roma Polish player, 20 years old, up and down the left side, rated right now 12 million to 35 million, 14K per week as a regular starter. At 20 years old, he's looking pretty good. Up and down that left, he can play up and down the right, not naturally. He's kind of unconvincing, but if he can grow in that versatility, if he can be trained in some of those other positions, especially left back, you've got a fantastic player that can play almost everywhere. But I mean, technique of 15, tackling of 13, passing of 14, first touch of 15, dribbling of 15. He's got a lot of fantastic numbers that hopefully will only grow. Acceleration and pace of 15, absolutely lights out. Absolutely love it. Long throws, long shots, heading of 5 is not great. Free kick of 9. So finishing of 8, he's not, I mean, even as kind of this AML side, even though he's natural, he's going to be, I mean, crossing of 12. So he's going to be crossing it instead of shooting it and scoring, hopefully. But I think overall the numbers are really pretty nice for right now at 20 years old, and definitely looking forward to how he does in the next 10 years. Career milestones: has made his senior club debut, first international cap against San Marino at 19, and then the UEFA Europa Conference League winners this season. So he's got some good ones to his name. You can see he's already got 5 caps at 20 years old. But it is the next 10 years that I want to take a look at. So let's just skip ahead to 2033. It is the end of the 2033 season, and as you can see, he has brought it down to the DR side, wing back. So he does have some more versatility to him, which is fantastic to see. He can definitely play a fair amount of places. But 31 years old, 102 caps with 5 goals. He's joining Milan in the next season. Interesting. So he is going from Roma to Milan. 9.62, get off my screen, 29 million rated, 110K per week. He is the star player still at Roma currently. But some of his numbers have not gone up. You could see agility of 16. He did have, I want to say it was dribbling, if I'm not mistaken, of 16. Crossing has gone up. So his numbers kind of look on the stagnant side, but still really good. I definitely would use him as a squad player, if not a starter in the Italian league. But Serie A, 38 appearances, 7.16 average rating. Tim Cup 1, FIFA World Cup qualifying 2 with 720. I mean, he's done very well for himself. Unfortunately, there's no Champions League or anything. So Roma must be out of the Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, all of that. So interesting. As you can see, milestone-wise, he's gotten a couple more. First international goal against Peru at 21. Tim Cup winners, scored the senior club goal for Roma. UEFA League winners. There you go, Europa League winners. Named in seasonal best 11s. He's got a lot of seasonal best 11s, but nothing since 2024. It's crazy. No wonder why he's going to Milan. He's got nothing with Roma. Roma must have had some sort of change here, and then absolutely nothing ever since. Wow. Nothing on the injury front, really. 3 moderates, 3 slights, and a minor. That is exactly what you want to see. Nothing's really going to keep him off the pitch, which is wonderful. And I kind of skipped this because he's been at Roma this entire time. But as you can see, I mean, one season of 22-23, not great. He dips down back into the 6-9s, but overall 7s and above every single time. Not high 7s or mid 7s, but still 7 above is still a pretty good season. Tactically, you can actually see he was used primarily as a left attacking midfielder, once on the right, but 6'7", 7'18" for 38 appearances with 1 goal. Internationally, he's plays on the left back role, 7'20", and then a midfield left, 7 appearances, 7'17" average rating. I mean, he's just all over the place, which is actually good for his versatility. It's very interesting to see. But you can see he is leaving on a free in 18 days. So Let's see when he retires. Let's see what happens to him and if he stays at Milan for the rest of the time or in Italy. So in the 2036 season is looking like when he retires. It hasn't changed much on the versatility front. His crossing's gone down. Some of his numbers have gone down. Acceleration of 11 and pace of 12. He could still actually play for a little while longer. But as you can see, he is now on loan from Milan at RCD Mallorca. So he's gone from Italy to Spain. And as you can see, he was only in Milan for 2 seasons, 58 appearances with 7 goals. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. But overall, I mean, I would say it doesn't look like it's time for him to retire yet, but you can see plans on retiring at the end of the season. Maybe injuries happen. We'll see in just a minute. But he is a well-known name for soccer fans across Europe. Everything in that. If I look at the 2037 and 2038 season, he is, I believe, he's not a head coach. He's a head of youth development or something like that, unemployed. A lot of these players, when they retire, they just are unemployed for the longest time. It seems strange to me. Career stats-wise, though, as you could see, he did move to Milan on a free. 34 appearances, 768. Wow, a fantastic season for them. 24 the next season, 729, still great. Moved to Mallorca on loan, though, for his last season. I wonder why that was. For 699. He seems to be doing really well in Italy, but it's kind of an odd move to me. But injury-wise, you could see he did get broken ribs, out for 6 weeks in 2035. So there's that 24 appearances, but still really nothing to they're nothing at all. Milestones, Milan, there you go. Serie A Team Champions, season of best 11 for Mallorca. Polish Player of the Year in 2034. There we go. 2033 Polish Player of the Year. Signed to Milan for free. So it's funny. You move from Rome to Milan and you start getting the trophies again. It's interesting. I mean, I'm sorry, Roma fans. I enjoy Roma. Not so much Mourinho, but I like Roma because I enjoyed playing with them in FM, but in Milan as well. It's just interesting to see all the trophies that come when you move to a different club. Tactically, still being used in that left attacking spot, also on the left defensively this time around for club. So 13 with 17 in the AML side, 1 goal, 3 assists. Not too bad. Internationally, still on the left midfield, 7.52 in 14 international appearances. That's insane. But that is the life and times of Nicola Zalewski from Roma to Milan to Mallorca. 34 years old is when he calls it quits. He still looks pretty nice. I would definitely sign him for a retirement league type and just kind of take a look. Turkey, MLS, things like that. But that is it for Nicola Zalewski. I am Sefian FM for the Football Manager blog channel saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.